Hi everyone. In today's class we will discuss about 8 puzzle problem without heuristic. First let us see what is meant by the 8 puzzle problem. Let us see the problem statement. We will be given a 3 by 3 grid. So in this you have totally 9 blocks. These blocks are movable and here you have only one empty slot. So this is the empty slot. So any one of the block which is adjacent to this empty slot can be moved into this one. I hope all of you have played this in your childhood days. So this is nothing new to us. But here we are seeing in the perspective of AI. That means we should train the machine to solve this particular puzzle. So usually we are very much trained to set the goal state as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and at the end we will leave a blank space. So this is the way we will be sorting, right? So instead of taking this regular one as a goal state, let us take a different one as a goal state. So this is the goal state that we are expecting to solve. So the initial one is the start state that we have, and this is the goal state that should be achieved with the help of the state space tree. Let us see the construction of our state space tree. While constructing the state space tree, always we will keep in mind our goal state. Okay, we will always start as usual with the start state. So this is our start state, and while proceeding with the construction, we have discussed that there will be 4 components, right? So what are the 4 components that we discussed in the previous video? So the first one is a set S, which is a set of start states, and then we'll have the intermediary nodes. So each node can be treated as a state of the problem, and then we will be having a set of arcs. The third one is we will also have arcs. On these arcs we will specify the operator. So this operator will be based on heuristic or without heuristic. So in this problem we are not discussing any heuristic. So the fourth component is a set G, which contains set of goal states. So let us start with our example of 8 puzzle. So here this is our start state. So each state we are indicating as a node. So now if you take this one into consideration, what are the various operators possible? So here is my empty slot. So either I can move this upper tile into this empty slot, or this left tile into this empty slot, or this right tile into this empty slot. So there are totally 3 possible moves. So those moves only we are considering as the operator on the arc. So here totally there are 3 possibilities. One is moving the upper tile into the empty slot, or moving the left tile into the empty slot, or moving the right tile into the empty slot. So if I move the up tile, this is the resulting state. If I move the left tile into empty slot, this is the resulting state. If I move the right tile into empty slot, this is the resulting state. So now let us observe how close we are to the goal state. Okay. So let us observe one by one row. So if you observe the first row, second row and third row. So here if you see the third row is 418 in this state. So here in the goal state also it is 418. So that means if I explore this one further, if I expand this node further, I may reach to the goal state fast compared to the remaining 2. So because here you can see, so here I have 4, 8. So here I have 4, 8 in the starting. So it will take more number of moves to sort this third row itself. So that means I can move this 4 here, I should move this 1 here. Similarly here I should move this 8 here, and this I should move this 1 into this empty slot. So there are more number of moves in order to sort the third row itself. But here in this particular state I already have the third row as a desired goal state. So I will consider this as my next E node. So this is what we have done so far. Okay, so here this left and right I am not considering because it is not matching with the goal state. So because in the goal state the third row is 4, 1, 8 and the second row is 7 followed by a blank and here a 2. The first row is 5, 3 and 6. So now let us take this particular one as the next E node and let us start expanding this one. So what are the possibilities if I want to expand? So here actually my blank tile is in the middle. So I can move all the 4 adjacent tiles into this empty slot. But if I move this down slide into the empty slot, I will be reaching to the previous state only, which will be considered as a looping state. So I will not take this move. If I go with a down tile moving into the empty slot, it is resulting in a looping state. So we will not be taking this particular move as the operator. So what are the remaining moves that I can have is either I can move my left tile, right tile or the up tile. So the 3 possibilities that we have is either moving up the upper tile or the left tile or the right tile. So if I move the up tile, this is the resulting state that I will be having. If I move the left, this is the resulting state. If we move the right, this is the resulting state. Now once again let us see which is the most promising move. So that means which will lead me to the goal state very fast. So let us observe one by one. So if I consider this particular one, in the second row I have 7 and 2. So here also I should have 7, 2, but this 5 is extra here. Okay, fine. So let us observe the next one. So here I have only 5 and 2. There is no 7 here. And similarly, if you observe this row, there is no 7 here. So comparatively, if I move along this particular path, I will have the possibility of reaching to the goal very fast. So let us not expand these two and let us expand only this particular one. So now what are the possible moves that we will be having is, I can't move this down tile up. Again the reason is same. If I move the down tile, I will be having a looping state. That means once again we will be ending back in the previous state itself. That should not happen. So I will not move this down tile into this empty slot. We will only move either the left or the right. So the two operators that we have is either a left or a right. So if I move the left tile into empty slot, this is the resulting state. If I move the right tile, this is the resulting state. So now one more time let us observe these two states or these two nodes with the goal state. Let us compare. So if you see the first row, so here I have 3, 6. Okay, so these 3, 6 are matching with these 3, 6. They are in the same position and they are in the first row also. Similarly, in the second row, I have 7, 2. This is the previous comparison that we made. And in a similar way, let us observe this also. So here, both the second rows are the same, but there is a difference in the first row. So here 3 and 6 I have, but I have in different positions compared to the goal state. So if I proceed along this way, again the path length will be more. So this is not a promising move. So let us consider this particular node as the next E node. So now what are the possible moves that we will be having? Either moving this down tile to the empty space or moving this left tile to empty space. If I move this, moving this right tile into this empty slot. If I move the right tile, again it is a looping condition, so I will not do that. So the only possible move is moving this down tile into the empty slot. So that is the only operator that we are considering. So if I move the down tile, this is the resulting state that I have obtained. So now let us once again compare this with the goal state. So in the goal state, the first row is 5, 3, 6. Yes, it is matching. The second row is 7 in the first place, then followed by an empty slot, followed by a 2. So this is not matching. This should be solved further. Third row is matching. Okay, fine. So now let us see what is the possibility that will lead me to the goal state. So either I can move this up tile to down, but I should not move this upper tile because it is leading me to a looping state. So the only possibility is either moving this down tile to the empty slot or moving this right tile to the empty slot. Okay, so but I can very clearly understand that if I move this here, that is enough. I will be landing up in my goal state. So the only operator that we are considering is a right. Okay, and if I move the right tile into this empty slot, this is my resulting state. So here I also have the option of moving this down tile. So this down tile can be moved into the empty slot, but that will cause me in losing the third row. So this operator is also possible, but we are not considering. Okay, so moving this down tile is also possible, but we will not consider. We are considering only moving the right tile into the empty slot. So this is my resulting configuration. Let us once again compare this with our goal state. Yes, first row is matching, second row is matching, third row is matching. Yes, we have achieved our desired goal state. So this is how we will be solving without heuristic. So our 8 puzzle problem is solved now into the desired goal state. So now let us see what are the problems that will be faced by the machine. So here with our intellect we have decided that this path length will be more, this one path length will be more. Similarly, so here whatever we have crossed, everything we have decided with our intellect that these are not going to lead me to the goal state. So these are not the promising states that we have understood on seeing, but the computer will not have this kind of intellect. So we should train the machine. This is the problem with the non-heuristic approach that we will be facing. So let us try to overcome this in the heuristic approach. That's it for today's video. Thank you.